Yeah, I want to go over like how to clean a carpet. And you know, I know there's a lot of products out there that spot clean carpets. They cost you $5, $10, and they come in this can. They got a little scrubber thing on the top. I'm going to tell you, one of the simplest things to do, you get a wet dry vacuum. Now this is a pretty good one. This is a, I don't know, it's a 3.5 horsepower. You don't need nothing like this, but it has to be a wet dry vacuum because you're going to wet the area and you're going to pull up out of all the water out of it, but first you're going to vacuum it thoroughly. Actually, I have a 6.5 horse that pulls up nails, I think. But anyway, so say for instance you got your favorite cat carpet here. You know, this is one of the carpets that Mr. Putin likes to lay on. You know, say he, I don't know, he did something on it. He had a hairball and he threw up on it or something. So the first thing you'd have to do is you want to vacuum it up thoroughly, right? Now, I'm going to say this. I'm going to show you how to save some bucks with this stuff, though, because you don't need nothing special. That's the whole point. Oh, yeah. And by the way, with these vacuums, you can use them inside the house. I don't use this inside the house, but you can. And you can use them inside the house. And, you know, you can use the white filters, or you can use something like this. This actually is a very fine filter. It's actually almost like a, it's not a HEPA, but you can actually get HEPA filters for the shop vacs. And if you have a large, actually these damn shop vacs are so powerful that sometimes you're good cleaning the house with them because they will deep clean the rug better than the regular vacuums. I don't care if it's like a $300 vacuum. If you're using this is a 3.5 horse. If you're using a 6.5 horsepower shop vacuum with one of these high quality filters, you're really going to clean your carpets thoroughly, better than anything. And it's cheap. It's cheap. The first thing you want to do is vacuum the area. So, get all your loose dirt off it. Now, you don't need nothing special. I'm going to tell you one of the simplest things to do. You can use like Windex. This is great value Walmart brand glass cleaner. You want to soak the area. Soak it in really good. Now, the thing is, you can use a little bit of this action to kind of like blot it up. You don't want to rub it in. You want to like, you know, kind of like, you know, squeeze it together and blot it up. And just keep soaking it, soaking the area. And what you want to do is, now this works great with car carpets too, because that's usually a place you get screwed up. In other words, somebody spilled something on your carpet, you got a stain, right? You got a problem. This stuff, I never seen this mess up anything on colors, and it's got a little ammonia in it, so like it really kills germs and stuff, and it's very safe. I mean, I never seen it mess up anything where it took any kind of color out of the carpet, just using Windex or some great value glass cleaner from Walmart. So then you turn on the vacuum cleaner, and you pull up all the water. This stuff, you know, I think this costs like $1. This is so cheap. I mean, $1.25, $1.40. It's so cheap. And it's very, very, very effective. Now, the one place a lot of times you'll see carpets look like they got a really bad stain is from somebody spilled some soda. So this will take care of that immediately. But you want to do it's the method. It's not so much what you're using. You can just use plain cheap soap, you know, a little bit of mild soap or something. It's like you want to vacuum up the area, get all loose dirt first. Then you want to soak it down, then blot it up. Kind of like squeeze it together like this. And then soak it down again, then pull up the water. And you want to do that a few times. In other words, you want to soak through all the fibers after you got it all vacuumed up and you got all loose dirt. Soak through the fibers with something like this. This stuff really lifts up dirt. Then vacuum it. And when you're using a concentrated nozzle like this, and you know, this, like I said, I even have a 6.5 horsepower. It pulls up everything. And it'll pull up just like you cleaned it professionally. Now, there's another product I use out there. I have never had a problem with this causing any kind of bleaching out of the carpet fibers. I've used this product probably more than 30 years. It's actually for car white wall tires. It says Wesley's Bleach White Tire Cleaner. Well, actually, now it's called Black Magic. I guess the one bought it out. It used to be Wesley's. But the thing is, I've never seen this actually bleach out any kind of fabric fibers or anything like that. And I use this as the main cleaner for anything. Like, in other words, on tile, linoleum, countertops. This stuff cleans better than anything I've seen. All the name brands, you know, Fantastic 409, you know, Son of a Gun, whatever the hell it is. I've used this, and I've used it on carpets, even dark color carpets, and I've never seen this bleach out. Do not use bleach. Bleach will bleach out. Even though this has the word in it, bleach white, I don't think it contains any bleach because I've never seen it screw up the fabric. But if you put this on, dilute it a little bit, and then spray water over it, or maybe the Windex, to like rinse out the area. Don't leave this in the carpet. Even though I've never seen this cause any kind of harm. It's not for carpets. But I found it's like super, super strong. Like if you got a really, really bad stain, and this Windex stuff or glass cleaner doesn't work. There's my cat Putin walking by. Anyway, the vacuum cleaner scared him. But anyway, if you have a problem with something like it's a really, really bad stain, try this stuff. I've never seen this stuff take any kind of coloring out of the fabric. I've never seen it happen. You can use it on upholstery. It's really super good, especially with cars. Because, say for instance, you know, in the wintertime, you get in the car, and, you know, you're dragging dirt, and then the upholstery gets dirty sometimes. And this usually will be enough to do it. And it's only like $1. This is very cheap, too, actually. This is only a few bucks. It's not that much. This stuff will collaborate. But the method that you use is more important than what you're using, though. You can actually just use plain mild soap. It's the fact that you want to soak the area, soak it down really good. After you get up all the loose dirt, then turn the vacuum cleaner on and pull up the dirt again. In other words, and you want to use this concentrator nozzle too. So, like, in other words, you're pulling up, it's almost like you're using a washing machine. You're pushing the water through it, and then you're pulling the dirty water out of it. You're pushing water through it, and you want some kind of cleaner. This stuff works great. It could just be mild soap. But if you really got a really bad stain, try this stuff. Nobody, you know, this is not sold for carpets. It's not sold for upholstery. It's not sold for floors. It's sold for tires. I have been using this for 3 decades plus on everything. And I swear to God, it's the best cleaner going. I've used it on upholstery, everything. I've never seen it mess up anything. In my experience, I'm telling you honestly. You know, I'm almost afraid to say this on here because somebody might come back and say it messed up. I've never seen it mess up anything, and I've been using it for 30 years. So exercise some caution, you know, when you use this. But when you spray it on there, use it more like if this doesn't work. Then after you put this on there, go over it with the Windex and some water, and then pull it out. In other words, wet it down, then pull it out with this, and thoroughly like rinse it off, and that stain will be gone. You don't need to buy any special products. It's the fact that you're using a wet dry vacuum cleaner, and you're wetting it down. After you clean it, you vacuum it, you wet it down, and you put some soap in it, and you pull the stuff out of it, and you do that a few times. It's like you got it professionally cleaned. It'll work like crazy, believe me. And, you know, I'll also use some boiling hot water if that doesn't work. But, you know, I've never had a problem where I couldn't take out a stain either in a upholstery on a car or in the floor or the carpeting or anything like that. This stuff always worked. And I don't buy any special products. It's all method. It's not exactly buying special products for carpets or upholstery. It's a matter of how you do it. That's really what it is.